Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are doing a makeup haul. I'm so excited. I have gotten so much new makeup to share with you guys. Whether it was sent to me or something that I picked up at Ulta, because it's real though. Before we get started though, don't forget to click that subscribe button, and while you're down there, you might as well give this video a big old thumbs up. So without any further ado, let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is just something that I've been using for a while, but I picked it up, and if I haven't mentioned to you for how much I love this, it is the Real Techniques blending sponge. So this actually came in a pack of 2, but I'm not very patient and I couldn't wait to use it because my other one was old and that's gross. So I picked up a pack of 2. This is the clean one. You can kind of see how it looks when it's clean because it usually gets dirty. If you haven't used this before, it is 100% comparable to the Beauty Blender, except for it's about 1/3 of the price. I have used so many other beauty blenders before, or blending sponges, whatever you want to call them. Let's not get technical. This one just rocks my socks off. This is the Beauty Blender that I've been using for, I think, I don't know, 1.5 years now, and I love it. I replace it every few months because germs. I love it. It lasts. it grosses me out to use it super long. So yeah, highly recommend if you haven't used this yet, go and get yourself one. The next thing I purchased is this Japonesque fan brush. Now, believe it or not, I've never used a fan brush before. Who am I? Why? I have no idea. I thought I would be completely fine my entire life using whatever brush on the face of this earth that I wanted to use a highlighter, and I was wrong because as soon as I started using this, I was like, okay, she fancy. I love the way it highlights my cheeks. It gives the most beautiful yet subtle highlight. There's a huge difference. I chose Japonesque because I do love their products, and I've used other brushes before and they're amazing. This is just so soft, and I love how thin it is. I have used it for glam looks, and I also used it a few times with just that everyday, like, I want to look like I woke up glowing with perfect skin, and it just works for both looks. That's a lot of saliva in my mouth right now. But yeah, I've really loved using it for that everyday no makeup look and like glam looks like this. I just think it blends really beautifully and nicely into the skin, and it's not super harsh or doesn't cake on that foundation. We're talking about highlighter, Emily. Doesn't cake on that highlighter like a lot of the other brushes I've used. Boop. The next brush I want to talk about is the Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush, and what makes this so spectacular is the fact that it is pointed in the center, and you might think like that's so weird. Why would I want to apply foundation with a pointy brush? Basically, what I love about that is this little point here can get into those little crevices that are difficult to get into with a normal flat-headed kabuki brush. And so I've really liked applying foundation with it. I don't normally use a kabuki brush to however you say it, guys, okay? I don't normally use a kabuki brush to apply my foundation, but there are certain foundations in my collection that I do like the way they apply better when using a brush. So I like this. This design is really unique. I've never seen anything like it, and of course, she's soft. The next thing I got is the basic eye kit of brushes from Sigma. This retails for $77 on their website, which is not bad because you get 7 brushes in it. Yeah, 7 brushes in it. It comes from flat eyeshadow brushes to blending brushes, which my all-time favorite right now is the E40. And then there's pencil brushes, different angled brushes, and then a few different liner brushes as well. So it's a really good deal, and all the brushes are just like super soft. So of course I've been really liking these bad boys right here. I will make a video on my favorite brushes, but for right now, we're just talking about what I've gotten, okay? Next, I want to talk about the Velvet Touch Metals collection from Japonesque. So here are 3 liners. You can see that they are... It really wouldn't be a video if I was filming and my dog didn't bark. It just wouldn't. You done? Are you gonna stop? Talking to you. Are you done? We're done barking? So these are the 3 liners that they have in their collection. So there's a nice little coppery orangey color, a really beautiful gold color, and a nice metallic-y plum color. Oh, it's broken. I haven't even played with it yet. Anyways, they're really creamy and pretty, and they swatch really beautifully, but I haven't played with them yet. So I'm really excited to create some looks with these. Next, from their Velvet Touch Metals line is this really beautiful palette. I normally don't pick bright, bold colored palettes, but this is bomb. Every one of these shades is metallic. And I did some swatches and they're really pigmented and buttery, and I feel like they're gonna be really blendable. I have yet to create a look with this. I'm so freaking excited to create a look with this. I'm so excited. I've just been crazy busy, so I haven't even had a chance to like sit down and film anything or like post any Instagram look with this, so I'm really excited to do that. Two palettes I want to talk about, since we just talked about a palette, are the Sigma Smokescreen palette and the Sigma Warm Neutrals palette. You guys have seen me use these in a couple videos, but I've never sat down and actually talked to you about these. These weren't even in my life when I did my eyeshadow collection, so these are very, very new to my collection. So this is the Smokescreen palette. It's just beautiful. It's got these beautiful smoky shades, but what I also love is that it has some really great transitional shades in there, and then some bright bold colors as well. The blue I've used in 2 different looks. I've even used it in a few tutorials, I believe 2 tutorials. Somewhere on my page it's in there. It just inspired me a lot, and I love when I look at a palette and it inspires me. And then I love how creamy and pigmented and blendable all of those shades were. You could pretty much compare the quality to the Tarte in Bloom palette, not the colors obviously, but yeah, you can compare the quality to the Tarte in Bloom palette, which I really like. And then the Warm Neutrals palette sounds just the way that it is. It's just a bunch of warm neutrals, really nice wearable. This is a great everyday palette. And then they both come with really nice mirrors. So yeah, I've really enjoyed these palettes, and I honestly cannot wait to create some more looks using both of them, because you know your girl's gonna. The next thing is the Kevyn Aucoin Volume 2 Contour Book, The Art of Sculpting. This is really nice. This was sent to me as well, so I've never used this or anything from this brand in general before receiving this. But what I love is that I have 2 highlight shades, 2 contour shades. One is a powder, one's a cream, and then one with the highlight shade is a cream and then like a shimmery powder. And then it has a bunch of colors for your eyes, so it pretty much is your basic everyday use palette, which is great to have in your collection. The only thing that I would say I don't like about it is that because the cream and powder are right next to each other, when you use the powder, you know, a little bit of that fallout or flyaway gets into the cream, and I don't know, it looks gross. It's probably not all that sanitary either, so that would be my only downfall of it. But I also love that in the beginning it comes with just like a bunch of tips on how to use the palette, which is great for beginners, and I think this retails for $65 at Sephora. And while we're on the face still, I just wanted to talk about this Sigma Cor de Rosa Aura powder. I love this. I've been using this as a blush pretty much every day. The shade is perfect for me. Every time I get a blush, it always turns out kind of peachy on me, and this has been a really nice neutral pink tone color. This isn't necessarily new to my collection because you guys know that I've been using this in so many tutorials and so many Instagram posts, but I've never talked about it, and that's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation. Now, I've not been using this as an actual foundation on my face. I've actually been using it as a cream contour. Let me just say that I never thought I was actually gonna really love a cream contour until I bought this stick. And I know this shade isn't necessarily meant for a cream contour, but I have been completely 100% in love with it and so happy with this purchase. It goes on so smooth. It blends out so amazing. Usually with cream contours, especially on my textured skin, I find it's very hard to blend out, and this has been amazing. If you don't have this, I highly recommend. I'm just really happy with this purchase, and I highly recommend, if you haven't gotten one, to go out and get one. Even if you're not a cream contour fan, I think you will be a fan of this. Next, there are 2 setting sprays that I purchased. One that I've had before, I use it all the time, was just the Urban Decay De-Slick Oil Control Setting Spray. I like it. I'm not 100% set. No, not funny. I suck. I'm not 100% set on it. I like it. It works. It works better than not using it, but I still am not like, it's my go-to. I don't know, it's just not. But then I got the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I've heard so much about it, but because my skin's so oily, I've been really resistant on purchasing it. So I decided to get the little travel bottle, and I've actually seen quite a huge difference using this versus this. I'm still doing a little bit of testing, so I'm not like saying like, yes girl, ditch this, get this. That would be a really good video title. So yeah, I've been using this before my makeup and after, and I've really liked she dropped it. I really like the way that my makeup has looked using it, but yeah, I'm gonna continue to get it because I'm still not 100% sure. I think I'm expecting miracles when it comes to makeup, especially having oily skin. So maybe it'll never be something that works amazingly for my skin, who knows. But I've been really liking it, so I'll let you know. We're almost done, I swear. I have a few more things to show you. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. The next thing is the Sigma Stunningly Ladylike Standout Eyes Liner. So first of all, I used to be really into gel liner, and then I kind of got away from it when I got the Tarte Double Take liner. Love that stuff, super awesome. But yeah, this is more of a dark brown, like dark chocolate brown shade. Not necessarily a shade that I would choose, but it was sent to me, so I'm very thankful that I got it, obviously. But I love this stuff. I use this on my clients all the time, especially for brides who want a more natural look, who want that sort of dramatic look, but not all the way dramatic like a black liner. So this is perfect for that. And I'm pretty sure that if they have this in black, I'm gonna get it, because this stuff applies so well. Any brush I've used to apply it, whether it was an angled brush, whether it was like a skinny pencil liner brush, all of the brushes that I've used to apply have worked amazingly. I've been so satisfied with this stuff. It's just so creamy and easy to build up. So I've been really happy with it, and I'd love to try the black just to see if like how the pigment is or whatever. But yeah, I love when I can find a really good liner, especially for my watery ass eyes that can't take anything. It's good to find a liner that actually freaking works. And while we're still on Sigma, I just want to talk about 2 lip products that they sent me, and one is a liquid lipstick, which is in the shade Rosette. It's just a very pretty mauve toned shade. Ooh, we'll put it right here, but yeah, that is my shade. Every day I love to wear a nice pinky tone on my lips when it's just kind of like an everyday sort of look. And I really like this. It lasts a pretty long time. And then they also sent me this Bloody Good lipstick, and it's just a nice kind of, I guess, strawberry toned shade. Super pretty. I haven't even worn it yet. I've been dying to create a look with this, so you might see that in the future. Then the last 2 items that I got were the set of 3 trio nudes from Ofra. They're just a liquid lipstick. There is in the shade Bel Air, Manila, and Dubai. They're all very pretty, and I believe you can buy them as a pack. And then the last thing that I got is the Lip Injections Extreme from Too Faced. You know, it's not really going to make your lips super plump all the time. It works if you use it before putting on any other lip product, but it only really works for like 15 minutes. But I'm addicted, so I've been using it every single day. Honestly, the only thing that's gonna really plump your lips are lip fillers or the Candy Lips, which works for just a few hours as well. So the only permanent solution to that is getting lip fillers. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like watching hauls like this or makeup reviews, things like that, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget, if you haven't already, to subscribe to my channel. And I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.